Hello, I'm Eleanor Stutz, CEO of Smooth Sail, and I'm working in conjunction with Pat B. Freeman on her project to help empower 7,000 women. It's a noble and a very bold event, and I'm proud to be participating. My claim to fame is to know how to interview well. You see, I was a pioneer in sales as a female on the all-male teams, not wanted. And so my bonus at the end of the year, when I was always a top producer, was to have my hard-earned accounts given to the men and my quota tripled. Needless to say, I was interviewing almost every single year, and I quickly recognized that the process, the entire process, follows the sales cycle, and that's what I'm going to share with you, and it will be divided up into multiple videos so you have little bites to take away each time. So the process begins with the research up front and knowing yourself well. The question is, who are you? What excites you? What motivates you? What do you like best about your career? Or if you're just getting started, what do you think will excite you most about the career you have chosen? The next step is to compile a long list, and I mean long, because just like sales, there are more rejections than there are, yes, we want you. So you need a long list of those companies that you believe will be a good match for the type of career you hope to achieve. And when I say good match, that's one of the sales principles, to always qualify and match the person who you want to buy from you as a client, or qualify and match the company where you wish to work. Otherwise, it's going to be a very frustrating experience, and soon you'll have to start all over again, and none of us want that. So think about those clients or companies where you want to work and why that might be. Research the executive team, their philosophy, see who their clients are. If they're publicly traded, see where they're at, because when you are eventually in on the interview and you bring that up, people will smile because they always like to think about getting rich. Doesn't everybody? The next phase, when you really nail down and refine your list of companies where you're just anxious to interview, figure out how they differ from one another, how their clientele is different, what the clientele says about that particular company, the pros and the cons. See if there's any reviews up on Yelp. Make sure that their brand is well respected, because you don't want to be associated with a brand that isn't, right? And as you do the research, start thinking of questions you might ask the company. Do they believe in? Does this type of experience work for the type of employee that they're seeking? Try to think ahead of different questions you might be able to ask them. If there's anything not clear on their website or in research that you found out about them, make sure to list those too. So on the interview at the appropriate time, and we'll get to this, you'll know when and how to ask those specific questions. So it's all about being prepared, being enthusiastic, and then practice telling the story of who you are. If you're young and this might be your first job, talk about what attracted you to the field, what you liked most in school. If you've had any travel experience or other type of experience, what will contribute to your work and benefit the company, and how you stand out in the crowd from everyone else. I don't know about you, but I never fit in with a typical crowd, and everybody called me different. But in the work environment, that's a bonus. People want to know how you differentiate yourself from everyone else. So keep that in mind too, what your unique qualities and traits are. And then be able to tell them in short 2-minute stories or less when you were asked. The other thing is to be prepared to be professionally personal. And what I mean by that is conversational. It's not just about answering questions yes and no and sitting in your chair tight-lipped. It's about being a good conversationalist and someone who looks like a team player. That's more important than ever today. so that they will want you on the team, no matter which team you choose to be on. So that's the first video, and we will get to the next one of how you conduct those professionally personal conversations in the next. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any questions. You may always send questions to questions@smoothsale.net. That's SMOOTHSALE.net. Thank you for watching.